Hi, welcome back, Kelp Crew. I am doing a new thing where I solve you guys' problems, not actually you guys', but problems that I've heard throughout the last month. And I'll be solving you guys' problems for you. Let's get started. Alright, so I was talking to someone and they were telling me about how they really wanted a boyfriend and they were very single. Gosh, why am I sick? Anyways, continuing on, and they were so single, and they're like, why am I so single? I can't find the guys that I like. When literally the guy that she wants is a guy who's 6'4" and has money. Now, firstly, let's do some stats. Now, to give you a little bit of context, she's under the age, she's around 18. So she's probably looking somewhere in the 18 to 25 year age range, whatever. So there is only a 1% of men in the United States who's under the age of 25 are 6'4" and taller. And there's one part of your problem. So as I continue to do more research on this, because I have actually been kind of grinding this out, it's crazy. So basically looking at the charts, it's saying there's only one 19-year-old billionaire, two 20-year-old billionaires, and these are just billionaires. I mean, you could want a millionaire or whatever, but you're just talking about a wealthy, younger person. When the average income for someone who is younger is around $10,000. So if you want a rich guy, they probably only have $10,000 in their savings account. So if you want the actual solution to your problem, settle with what you have. Money does not matter. Height does not matter. Those are things that just happen per chance. Because genetics align, that's what makes you taller. And for money, that just means you have a good job and you're great at talking to people. But at the end of the day, if they don't have a good personality and they don't love you for who you truly are, there you go. I'd rather date a dwarf that loves me for who I am. Anyways, continuing on to the next problem. Since we're on the next problem, the biggest one that we've had so far, how to not cheat on your partner. Now, this one is going to be a very long section, okay? Here is some ways that you will learn how to not cheat on your partner. So number one, firstly, you just don't. You really thought there was going to be a long section about this? You just don't. I don't seriously understand why people think this is a problem. It's not a problem. Just don't do it. Going on to the next one. Number one, you're never safe, okay? Firstly, are you safe at any given time is the problem. The answer is no. You're never safe at any given time. I can prove that. Even the only time you're ever really safe is never. I'm trying to actually seriously think of a time where I've ever 100% felt fully safe. And there have been some times that I felt fully safe, but in that moment, I truly wasn't safe because something could have happened to me. And that could be like with secrets and maybe even with like relationship stuff and sometimes even things with like physically being harmed. Like there were times where like the principal would patrol the hallways in middle school and I got slammed into lockers. Still. And yes, I know that sounds like something out of High School Musical. Anyways, moving on before y'all start bullying me. Why are you still hanging out with that one person? Let me solve this problem for you. You keep hurting yourself. Why? Why do you keep doing that? You're going back to that same person that just last week, didn't they tell you they hated you? Okay then move on. I don't care who they are, how famous they are, what their status is, how much money they have. I don't care. It could be Billie Eilish and I'm moving. The door is that way. Exit stage left. For y'all, that's right, so left. Also, I'm really tired of people thinking they're so high and mighty. I'm sorry. The fact that we're in literally high school. Y'all are just peaking in high school. You're peaking in high school. And at the end of the day, it's really them hurting themselves. Because if you think about it, you think about all the people that peak in high school, those are those same people that talk about, yeah, man. And they got a hunchback and they're over there and they smell like cigarette butts. And they're just over there, oh yeah, man. I remember my days in junior high. Well, there were some good days. I used to play on the football team. But where are you now? You're over here flipping my burgers at McDonald's. Come on, gang. Pick it up. Stop trying to peak in high school. It is not the way to go. Just do your work, make a few friends, enjoy your year. But don't don't peak. Don't hit the point of no return. And in high school, think of something you want to do after high school. High school is not the final destination. For some of y'all want it to be the final destination. And if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But if that's not what you want to do, don't do it. Don't peak in high school. Don't focus so much on high school. That is high school. Think about college. Think about other things, not just your friends, your status, and all this other stuff. Because when you focus too much on that, that's when you peak in high school and then everything starts to go. Because you just start to lose reason for you being there. If someone likes to boast about how good they are at doing something, let them. Let them boast about it. You just sit back. Tastes a little bit watered down. And be yourself. Just sit back and let them do them. You be you. You do you and focus on you. Because they're going to try to be like, oh, I'm so good, I'm so great. And the thing is, those people that focus on how good and how great they are right now are usually the people that currently aren't improving. Because I mean, think about it. You don't hear PlayStation be like, oh yeah, the PS5 is the best model that's out right now. That's the best model that's out right now. But however, someone who's in the works, who's actually grinding and doing the most work, they're silent. They're not talking about how good they're doing and where they are. They're talking to their little secluded friend groups or to people that aren't really as public about stuff. They are the ones that you need to watch for. Those silent kids in the back of the class that actually pay attention and keep notes, watch those people. Those are the people that they say, oh, you're going to be working for in 10 years. You're probably going to be working for them, actually, in 10 years, maybe less. Because if they do as good as they're looking like they're doing, they're probably going to be in a position above you in 10 years or less. So yeah, if you question their trust, that's probably not your friend. Now, I mean, if it's like the first time or the second time or the third time that you've questioned their trust, possibly not. But if there's reasonable cause to question their trust, why are you still friends with them? Again, like I said last time, the door, stage left. Just exit stage left. And can I just talk about the last problem? This is gonna be the last problem, and I promise y'all, I'm off. But tell me why I've been seeing so many people get in these crazy relationships. Like, I'll see someone who they act so different from somebody else, and like it's like the craziest crossover in the world. I just want to talk about it. I mean, this isn't really solving a problem, but like I just want to like point that out. Last thing before I go, please be respectful of everybody. It doesn't matter race, ethnicity, anything. Be respectful, please, and even beliefs. Because I'm sorry, I'm tired of people just being hateful about people's belief. I saw a post, and this isn't about beliefs, this is just about general respect, where there's this kid who allegedly did something, and this guy, He's trying to be like this, I don't know, a freedom fighter, or trying to act like he's Batman and like he's gonna stop something. And he's like, I've been trying to call this guy and he won't even come to school. He's such a punk and blah, 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 for whatever he did. And I mean, the stuff that he was saying that he did, don't get me wrong, was borderline horrible. It sounded horrible, but there's no real definite proof that I've seen of him doing this. And still, either way, they posted his phone number and told him to post it around where I live. And like this post has blown up in the last few days. Like, it is no small talk. They have a picture of his face on there. They have his phone number out there. They're basically talking about how they're gonna beat him up and all this other stuff. And I mean, with all that stuff being said, if he did that stuff, and still, even if he did or didn't, doing something like that, basically like, oh, I'm gonna find where he is, I'm gonna beat him up, that is not right in any way. Number one, I would take it to the cops. Just take it to the cops, because with the stuff that he was claiming that he did, it was illegal. Okay, like, we're talking about hard jail time. And it's easy to want to take matters into your own hands depending on the situation. It's better not to. But without further ado, that's all for tonight, guys. And that's me answering you guys' problems. Stay tuned for episode 2. See ya!